Are we waiting for somebody or cannot hear anything?
Okay. So
Okay.
we can continue. Okay.
I thought I was not hearing you. Thank you.
And we were just waiting for others. Okay. Now we can continue.
Okay.
Ready, all of you? Please confirm.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, friends. So today we are starting a complete hands-on. I mean the end-to-end analysis. Okay. I gave you yesterday. I sent you one data set. Have you go through it? Have you checked that data? I mean, load and then some do some functions on that.
You disconnected yesterday before I was able to finish downloading, so I was unable to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. I tried to load the data and look into missing values and some basic thing. I tried to understand the data set and look into the missing values without going into some functions.
Okay. Okay. We are starting. Okay, so previously we have completed that matplot library, which stands out for data visualization or making some charts. Okay, now we are continuing one hands-on on end-to-end analysis. Okay, it will cover how to handle missing values and how to fill them. Okay, and we will do some basic question on top of that. Okay, so rename this file with employee data analysis and data cleaning. And once again, I'm sharing you that file with you. Okay. So employee.csv.
Hi, I have a question.
Yes.
Yesterday you showed the data set and I was almost going to save, but I got exit class exit, so I couldn't save it.
I'm sharing you once again.
Okay.
Okay, just take the file from the chat box. Okay.
Okay.
I just recently shared.
Yes, I see. Thank you.
And just upload in the server.
So name anything?
Sorry.
What we can name same thing, employee?
You can name it employee data analysis.
Employee data analysis. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I think I accept now.
Just copy the path. First of all, import the libraries. So import pandas as PD, import NumPy as NP, import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt, and just run this. Now make a data frame. So df is equals to pd dot read underscore csv, and inside the quotation just paste the copy. I mean, just paste the path of the file, and just run this. Now display the first 5 rows of the data set. So df dot head, and just run this. So this is our data. So here is all.
Can you go a little up? Just to,
Yeah, sure.
if you could please do it a little slowly so that we can follow.
Yes, sure. So all of you, just load the data set in the Google Collaboratory file manager, okay, and the storage, and just copy the path, and just first import the library, and then make a data frame as a df variable is equals to write the pd dot read underscore csv, and inside the quotation just paste the copied path, whichever you have copied from the file, and just paste here, and just run this file, and please confirm if it is done.
Yes, sir.
Okay, done. Maxi or Demlis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is very simple. So many times we have done this process. You have to load the file first. You have to upload the file first in the Google Colab server, and then you have to copy the path, and then have to make a data frame, then pd.read underscore csv, then you have to paste that file path, and then simply run this. automatically it will complete it. Okay.
Okay, done.
Okay, done. Then what we are doing, first what we are doing, that it's analyzing part. So in analyzing part, we will check the shape of the data, shape of the data. So for this, what we will do, df dot shape, and when you run this, so with the help of shape, we can easily understand how many rows and how many columns we have in this data. So total 1000 rows and 8 columns we have. Okay. Same here. Check the information. So information about the data set. So then simply df dot info and put the parenthesis and just run this. So here we can also check how many rows and how many entries different from there. So range index is equals to 1000 entries from 0 to 99. Okay, it started from 0 and end up to 99. These are the list of the columns. So the first column is first name, and these are total 8 columns we have. And these are the non-null count. I mean, there are some lot of missing values over here. See, total how many rows we have? Total 1000 entries and 1000 rows, or we can say 1000 rows we have. But in the first column, you can see total 933 entries are there. Means approximately how many rows are missing here? 77,
66.
60, yeah, 66. No, 67, I think. Okay.
0 will be counted as the first row.
Yes, 66. Yes, 66, right. And its object, its data type is object. Yes, that is good. Okay, gender should be in object data type. Start date, 1000 rows, and object and data type is object. This is not correct. This is not correct. Date should not be in the form of object, because this is not textual data. It should be what? It should be in date time data type. Okay. So first thing that we have to convert object data type to date and time data type. Okay. In the third column means start date, and you can check here. We have to convert this date. We have to convert this data type of that column. Okay. Did you understand?
Integer. Yeah, integer.
Yeah.
Integer is a whole is a whole number, but apart from there, in the Python, when it comes to date, when it comes to any time, we have to convert that particular value in the date and time column. I mean date and time data type. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So
Date and
first,
time. Okay.
yes. Then we can see last login time. It also again inside in the object data type, we have to convert this. And salary is integer 64. Okay, that is correct. Bonus is float 64. That is also correct. Then senior management. Let us check senior management. True, true, false, false. Okay.
Was
Actually, this column tells you only the senior management in the form of true and false, whether it is a senior management or not. Okay.
and also they said Maria female. They said false. Why is it false?
Okay. Actually, because sorry, which column you are talking about?
I'm talking about column 3. Maria female. So and it's false. It's for finance.
Okay, finance.
Yes.
So this is a
Maria.
team. Team means we can say that which department it belongs to. Okay. It belongs to marketing
Yeah.
department, it belongs to finance, and it belongs to client services, and so many things. We can easily count this. Okay. And how many categories in this particular columns, we have to count this. Okay. So with the help of info function, we found that there is some unclean data because there are so many missing values, and the data type is also not correct with that particular column. Okay, so we have to convert this. Okay, and also do one thing.
Figure out the missing data.
Sorry.
How did you figure out the missing data?
Yes, we will do. Wait. Describe the numerical
Date and time.
columns. So when you apply df dot describe, so when you apply df dot describe, it only works on numerical data type columns. Okay. Okay, so it works on salary and bonus percentage. So salary is in the integer data type, and bonus is only in float data type. So that's why that's why the df.describes works on these two columns. Okay. So first of all, just check how many entries in the salary column. Yes, 1,000 salary. And what is the average salary? Average salary is 90,662. Okay, and point and something this. Okay, same here for the average bonus which is provided to the employees, that is 10.20 percentage. Okay, this is the median, means the middle value, and the maximum salary is 1,49,900, and the maximum bonus which is provided to the employees, that is 19.94 percentage. Okay.
Sorry, can I see the comments again?
Yes.
Don't describe. Okay.
df
Thank you.
dot describes.
Excuse me, can you please scroll up to the top? And I have a problem by importing the matplotlib. Let me see what did you type here. So in the other last time when we imported it, we said matplotlib import pyplot as PLT.
Yes, we can also do this.
This one you said
this is the second
import
approach to
matplotlib.pyplot as PT. So I was kind of a little bit confused. What's the difference? But kind of this is the same as say
both of
from matplotlib import
Yes.
pyplot as PLT. Is that the
Yes,
same?
this is the same.
Yeah.
Okay, both of them are same. See, when I run this from matplotlib
Mm-hmm.
import pyplot
But
as PLT.
PLT.
Mm.
This also works the same thing. Okay. The
Yeah,
third
it
in the
doesn't
third
matter
line.
which one you use. What's a little bit explain the
Yes. Okay. Hold on.
difference and about these two lines. That's there's a confusion for me. Thank you.
In the third line, we are directly importing the pyplot from the matplotlib library. Okay, so import matplotlib, and then we apply dot. Dot means what we are applying from the matplotlib. We are applying pyplot. Okay, this is the module from this library. Okay,
Let's
so
see.
matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. Okay, and in the fourth line, from matplotlib, what we are going to import, we have to import pyplot as plt. So both of these code
I
are correct.
see.
Okay,
Yeah, okay.
the same.
Got it.
The
Thank you.
the approach is different, but they are doing the same thing.
Yes, thanks.
Now also do one thing, check the null values and count them, if any, in the data set. So for this, what we will do, df dot is null. Is null is a function basically, stand for to check the values whether it is a missing or not. Okay, so df dot is null, and you put the parenthesis, and after that you have to put some function on that. Okay, so if you apply some function, it will count all the null values in an integer format. Okay, so when you run this, okay, so in first name 67 67 values are missing. In the gender column, 145 missing values are there, and start date, last login time, salary, and bonus percent. There is no any missing values. I mean the blank values. Okay, but in the senior management and the team, 43 missing values are there. Okay, but can you think about
There's missing value in start. There's missing value in the start date, last longer time,
there is,
salary,
yeah,
bonus.
when there is 0, that means there is no any missing values. Okay, actually we are counting how many missing values we have in the particular column. Okay, so let's say first name is equals to 67. That means 67 rows are missing. I mean 67 values are missing from that particular column. Okay, 67 names are missing. Same for gender, 145 names are I mean the gender names are missing. Okay, and when you do one thing, when you click on that particular
So when we check, just to clarify, if I understood this correctly, when we did the DS is null, that was to check the missing values?
yes, that is for missing value check.
Okay.
Okay, so see, missing values are just like the blank values. See, there is nothing in the box. See, same here, so many values are missing after the John. Okay, see, these are the missing values, and I think Here we also have the last login time. See, last login time. Last login time, this is also not required to analysis. Why? Because it's just for the daily attendance, right? Which people are coming at you know, the exit time. You know, the last login time is 12:42 p.m., 6:53 a.m. It's just for the information about the uh, employees exit time, right? We don't have to work on that. And same for here, senior management. I think senior management is also not requirement. Is also not required anymore, because this is only for checking the management. Okay, this is only for checking for the management, whether the person is the senior management or the lower management. Okay, true means the senior management, false means the, that is uh, lower management. Or, and see, these are the missing values, the blank values. We have to fill this. Okay, so this is our task first. How to handle the missing values, how to fill these missing values. Okay. Okay, and we can delete this column, last login time. Okay, and okay, and continue.
So, so we're just pretty much just cleaning up the data, right?
Yes, that's the part of the cleaning.
Gotcha.
Okay, cleaning our data set. Okay, also do one thing. Okay, let's start the cleaning part. Okay, so here I mention data cleaning part. So first of all, do one thing. Check the category for object data type, object data type columns, and that is what, first of all, count the values, how many categories present inside the team, means how many, you know, department are in the team column. Okay, so just write team. Okay, so now what we will do, we will apply value counts. Okay, and inside this square bracket we will write team, and after this just apply the value counts. So dot value underscore counts, and put the parenthesis. And when you run this, it will count all the categories present inside in the team column. Okay, so total 102 employees in the finance department, total 106 employees in the client services, 101 in business development, 98 people are working under the marketing team. Okay, 95 people are working under the product team. Okay, sales team, same here. Okay, so the lowest number of people which is working is under the legal. Okay, legal team. Why? Because total 88 people are working, which is lowest to the others, right? Which is less than the others, and which is the highest which is the highest number of employees, 106, right? Right, Suli?
Yes.
Can you please scroll up?
So the value counts works on to calculate or to count how many categories basically present inside the particular column. So let's say we are working for team column. Okay, so how many departments is inside in that particular column? So total, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so 10 department we have in this category. Okay, so when you apply dot value counts, it will calculate and count the particular number of employees for that. Okay,
Will it always be from highest to lowest?
sorry.
Will it give you the values from the highest to the lowest?
Yes, from the highest to the lowest.
Okay.
And just do one thing. We can also check how many senior management and how many senior management people are working for, and how many people are lower management. So just apply check
Senior management.
value counts for senior management. So just write DF, and inside the square bracket, just write senior management.
Senior management. Dot value count.
And after that, just apply dot value counts. And just put the parenthesis and just run this.
Before
we can-
this,
we can-
what did you do?
We can apply the same thing for the junior,
Okay,
right?
spelling. Counts spelling is wrong, so that's why the red signal is coming up. Okay. So total 468 peoples are under the senior management, and the remaining are in the lower management.
We can apply the same thing for the junior, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Before senior management, what else did you look for? I got disconnected. I couldn't see it.
Okay.
Showed me in the like a invalid syntax now.
Started from there means data cleaning part.
Yeah. So first team, right?
Okay. We were just looking for how many people are working under the client services team. Okay. How many people are working under the finance team? Okay. How many people are working for the business development team? Okay. So we were just counting how many categories we have and how many people are working inside that particular category. Okay.
Okay.
Now, as we have discussed, because we don't want last login time. Okay. And we also don't want senior management. Okay. Because this is not required anymore. Okay. So we can drop these, we can delete this column, and we will just work for the remaining column. So we can make a different data frame in which we will keep the required columns. Okay, whatever we have required, we can keep this column, keep that columns, and we will remove the remaining columns. Just like we don't want start date, and I mean we don't want last login time, because this is just for information about the exit time of the employees. Okay, It only gives you the information about the attendance part. Okay, so do one thing to make the data frame, how to drop the columns and make a different column. Basically there are two ways. Okay, I will show you the two ways. Okay, so there are two ways to define the data frame.
Surrender.
Yes.
In the last login time, if you were doing like a security analysis, you would not want probably not to delete that column, right?
Just please hold on. Voice is breaking. Yes, tell me.
If you were like a security analyst, you would not want to delete the last login time, right?
Yes, we are deleting that particular column. Okay.
No, I was saying if you were doing some kind of security analysis, you wouldn't want to have that column remain, right?
Yes, but we are not not analyzing that much security. We have to understand what exactly the required things. Okay, so we're doing. Don't worry, we are making a dummy data set. Okay, we are not playing with the original data. Okay,
Okay.
we will make a dummy data or the copy data. Okay, so whatever we will doing the cleaning part, that will be on dummy data set. Okay.
So whenever we do have our own, whenever we start and get our own data, though, we should probably make a copy of the
Yes.
data.
Yes. I think this is the ideal thing that you can do. See, you don't have to work on the real data set. Make a copy of that so that you will you if you do mistakes, if you do some mistakes, that will be on the dummy data set, not the real one. Okay.
How do you make a copy from in the Python?
Yes, we are just making the different data set in which, I mean, the different data frame in which we will keep those columns which we are working on. Like the first column, we want the first column. Okay. I mean the first name. Then we want the gender column. Okay. And we
So you
want
said in
start
Python.
date. Okay. Start date means the where the employees joined. Okay. When the employee joined the office. Okay. When the employee joined the company. So this is the start date. And the salary, the salary of the employee, the how much bonus given to the employees, that is the column. Okay. And senior management, true and false. Okay, it gives you the information. It just for the information about whether it is a senior management or the lower management. And team is which department that particular employee is working for. Okay, so what we are doing, we will define the data frame, the different data frame. Okay, we will not play with the original data, we will play with the dummy data set. So for this, what we will do, first of all, do one thing. Check the columns. So when you apply df.keys, it gives you all the columns. Okay, so there are two ways. The first way is define the column, define the data frame from the main data. Okay, so when you apply this, so what is the approach? At the left side, we will write the name of the data frame or the variable, right? So what I will do, data, okay, data 1 is equals to, just write the name of the main data frame. So what is my main data frame name? DF. And inside this, you have to pass the square bracket, and inside that square bracket, because this is that data frame is a two-dimensional data structure, so that's why we have to pass two brackets, and inside this bracket you have to pass the list of that column that you are looking for to keep. Okay, so first of all, what I will do, I will just copy these names. Okay, so I want, let's say I want first name, Control V. Then I want as a second column, I want gender. Just copy it and just paste here. Then I want start date, obviously. Control C, Control V. So manually you will write the names of all the columns which you are looking for to keep it. Okay. And let's say I don't want last login time. Let's say I want salary. So you will just copy this and just paste here. So actually you are defining the data frame from the real data frame. Let's say I want bonus. Just paste here. One more. Let's say I don't want senior management. I want only team. Control C and Control V. Okay. And now you can run this. And when you check data 1.head, just run this. So see, now we have created a new data frame in which only only these columns are. Yes.
The brackets, although it's the same bracket, it did not. One of them is showing red color.
Which one?
Like the third brackets, there are two third brackets, right?
No. We have only two square brackets because this is a two-dimensional data structures. And in the previous class, we have already discussed in the pandas class, pandas have two data structures. That first one is one-dimensional. We called one-dimensional as a series. And we have a two-dimensional data structure that we call data frame. So for data frame, we define two square brackets. Okay. So that's
Yeah.
why.
When I have put.
See, the first.
Oh, okay. Got it. Thank you.
Okay. And we have a second method. And see, when you check the shape of the new data set, check the shape of the new data frame. So data 1.head, not head, shape. So two columns we have removed. Now we have only 6 columns. See, 1000 rows and 6 columns. Now let's discuss for the second approach. Okay, we have also a second approach. The second approach is we can drop the columns which is not required by drop method. Okay, so what I will do, let's say data is equals to, we will define a data frame name. So my data frame name is data, because we have already taken data 1. Okay, so now we are taking data. So data is equals to df dot, from df we are just deleting that columns df dot drop, because this is a function. So we will put the parenthesis, and inside the parenthesis you will pass the columns names. Okay, the parameter, that is what, columns, columns is equals to, you have to pass the list. Okay, so inside the square bracket you will just write the name of the columns whichever you don't required for these columns. Okay, which is not required. So let's say, so instead of defining manually, the column name, you can just remove from this particular approach. So from the df data frame, from the real data frame, you are dropping the columns. Okay, which columns I don't want? Let's say start date. So just copy this.
Start date or login time? Oh, okay. You want to drop that one? Okay.
Just paste here, and after this senior management, Control C and Control V. Okay, so df dot drop means all the remaining columns automatically comes inside the new data frame, that is called data. Okay, just runs.
And excuse me, is that login time or start date?
Senior
So
management.
Are we
and
keeping the
Oh,
last login time?
okay.
login time, right? Supposed to be
Okay,
login time
okay.
instead of start date.
I did some mistake. Yes. Okay, so do one thing, just del. I can delete once more, so you can also understand how to delete the particular data frame. So when you want to delete that particular data frame, if you made this by mistake, so let's say delete the data frame. Okay, so del, you will write del and space and then data. Okay, don't do this if you have done the right thing, because I have did the mistakes. Okay, and when you write data, it will say data is not defined, because we have already deleted that particular data frame. See, name data is not defined. Okay, so instead of this, just copy this, Control C, Control V, and instead of start date, you have to write the name of that last login time. So much sound is coming from your side. Please mute yourself. Okay, so just put here last login time. Okay, and when you run this, it will redefine. Okay, now we can check data dot add. Just run this.
The head is not correct. Right, header.
Okay, spelling is mistake.
The spelling is not correct, yes.
Okay, now
That was for
the
senior management and last login date.
yes, we have dropped these columns. We have dropped these
Okay.
two columns, last login time and senior management. So for this particular approach, if we drop these two columns, so remaining will automatically comes at the main data frame. Okay, I mean our data frame in the data variable. Okay, so see, there is no any last login time and senior management anymore in the data frame. Now we have already discussed that the data type of start date is not correct. Okay, this is not correct. We have to convert into date time. Okay,
That's not
so my your voice is breaking. Please once more. Yes, Maxi.
I was just wondering, do we have time to practice that, to put them into a Google Colab?
Practice. I don't I don't understand what you are talking about.
I mean,
It's taking off the 10-minute break.
Okay, okay. Yes. After actually after this question, we will take a break. Okay, 10 minutes break. So that in that particular break, you will do this. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Convert the data type of start date column from object to date time. So at the left side, we will define that particular column. What is the column? So inside data, the column name is start date. And we are making just some changes in this particular column. And then we will apply PD with the help of pandas. We are applying to date time on what column? So inside the parenthesis, because this is a function just like underscore CSV, just like so many functions, this is same as the function of pandas. So to date time, and inside the function you will mention that particular column. So which column? Start date. And okay, so this is very simple. So pandas dot to date time, and to date time means you are just converting the data type from object to date time to which column?
Time.
Okay, and when you run this, it will automatically changes inside the start date column. Okay, now we need to check the data type. Okay, so type of data, and inside this you will write start underscore date. It's not giving me the correct answer. Okay, do one thing, just write print. Okay. It's not giving me the correct answer. Just write data.info. It will be fine. Now see, now our data type is changed. See, date time 64. Okay.
Surrender.
Yes.
I have a question. Is there a way to do like undo? Because sometimes it's happened where I try to like control, copy and paste, and I'll accidentally erase what I had just written.
Control Y.
Control Y?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, all of you, clear with that data type conversion? Okay, fine. I'm sharing this file to you. If you have any errors, then you can make the changes. You can make the correctness, and just check my file. Done. Control V.
So if it is not date time and it's from object to integer, we just have to do pd dot to underscore
Date time.
int.
No, pd dot to date time.
Now that's for date time, but if I want to change it to some other data type, say for example integer,
Uh-huh.
do I just put to underscore int, or what else do I do?
Yes, you can write. But if you have any object data type, let's say if you have any object data type, and it is actually inside, it is actually in the form of textual data set. So I think you don't change it, because if we write my name, okay, it will not be changed into the integer type, right? If I'm writing my name, it will not be changed inside any number, right? Into the any number. See how machine can identify which number is stand for S, which number is stand for U. Actually, there is a second approach in the machine learning. When we start machine learning, there are so many ways to convert the textual data type into integer format. Okay, because machine learning don't know, machine don't know the language of textual. It only works on the numerical columns, okay, numerical numbers, right? So there are so many approaches to convert these data type, I mean the object, to the numerical data type. Okay, so we will see in that part, okay, in the future classes. Okay. Just take a 10 minutes break. Do you have any query, any question, please? Okay, then.
Yeah. Oops.
Yes, Maxi, trying to say something before I left?
Yes, I was gonna say, what do you have to bracket when we're doing the uh, new data? You will copying the column to new data. You have two bracket instead of one. And data one equals df.
Yeah, 1 minute. Data 1 is equals to this, right?
Yeah, and then you have two bracket instead of one.
These two brackets stand for two-dimensional data frame. I mean, data frame is a two-dimensional data structure, right? Series is a one-dimensional structure. So that's why we put single bracket. This is a two-dimensional because it contains so many columns, right? So many columns and so many rows, just like a CSV file, right? So that's why we put two brackets here. Okay.
Okay.
And then what was the one for a three-dimensional? So one dimension is series, two dimension is the data frame, right?
When you talk about three-dimensional, actually CSV file, when we talk about CSV file, SQL file, or any other data files, they don't have any 3D data frame, right? Whether it is a single I mean one dimensional, or it should be a two-dimensional. When it comes to 3 dimension, that means we are talking about some pictures.
Okay.
Images.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, when we learn, or when we start a deep learning part, then you will able to understand what are the difference between 3-dimensional and 2-dimensional. Okay.
Okay.
Excuse me, I also have a question about data frame. So basically data frame, when we have a huge data, we want to create a data frame for ourselves to use.
Okay.
And it's going to give us a better, understanding of what data we have access. Like if we have a huge database, that's how we basically choose the data for example, we define the data 1 and data 2 and we work on those two.
Yes, that's why we have
Understand.
taken the name,
Yeah.
different names.
That's what we do. The reason, the data frame, what's the purpose of creating a data frame? Is that right? Is that the correct thing to say?
Yes.
Because when we have a huge data, basically we want to
Yes.
just use this data.
Yes. When you try to work on some new things, so you will save that particular real data, right? You will save that particular real data. You will not play with that real data. You will make a dummy of that.
Oh, okay. That's what I missed. That's
Yes,
what you
mistake.
mentioned, that basically we take a copy of part of the database
Yes.
and we work on that data, and
So
then
sometimes,
we do whatever we want to do with it.
yes. So sometimes, if you did some mistakes by chance, so you will not lose the real information. Okay.
Yeah.
Why? Because you have already saved that particular data. You are working on the dummy data. Okay. So that's why we have taken data 1. Okay.
Okay. And is this one created, this data frame basically created table in the database, separate table?
Yes, we are creating a separate table to define some
Yeah.
selected columns names. Okay, see, first name,
Yeah.
gender,
Yeah.
start date, salary,
Okay.
and there is a different method. Okay, so different method what? The drop method. If you drop these two columns, so remaining all automatically comes inside the data. Okay, I
Yeah.
mean this variable, the new variable.
Basically, drop is kind of the thing when we use in SQL, when we work with the tables. We
Yes.
drop the table, basically you deleted the table, or you deleted this two row from the table.
Yes.
That's what it means. This is the same as SQL.
Yes. Same as that.
Commands.
Actually, we are working on Python, so I think it
Okay,
should not be something like that. But the approach
Okay,
is
sure.
okay.
It's the same. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
I was trying to convert float to integer,
Mm-hmm.
but it was showing an error message that attribute error. Module pandas has no attribute to underscore int 64
So
or
which
int
column you are converting?
bonus percentage. It's
But
float
it's
64. So
but I
to
think bonus percentages should be in the float values. It should not be in the whole integer number.
Maybe if you try converting the salary, well, no salary should be,
no,
but
if I so it will not never be able to change to
I think
integer.
not because of the decimal, right? Because of the decimal, that's why it has to be the float.
Or did I put a wrong command? Does it have to be something else? PD
Okay,
dot
let me
two
check.
underscore. Let me share.
Let me check. Let me check. Okay. So let's say I'm doing one thing. Okay. Surely just look at your eyes on the screen and just listen. Okay. So when you want to convert, let's say I am making another data frame. Okay. So let's say bonus. Bonus is equals to df, and I want bonus percentage. Control C and Control V. Just put one more bracket. Just run this. Okay, there's a mistake.
You have just put two third brackets, right?
Yes. And now I have a bonus column in bonus data frame. I have made a new data frame name as bonus. Okay. So what I will do, I have to change the data type. So let's say bonus bonus and this and just copy the same thing, Control C, Control V, and just apply the function name as type. Okay. So as type, and inside this you will write you want to convert into integer, right?
Yeah.
So you will write int. Okay.
It's int only. Okay.
Okay. Inside the as type function you will write inside the quotation int. Okay. And just run this. Okay, now do one thing, just check the data frame. Okay. bonus dot head. Okay.
So it's showing me the full integers 0 to 4.
What it is showing? See, now it's totally converted into the whole integer number, right?
Right.
Okay. So with the help of as type, you can convert any, the column, any data type to the different data type. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, completed. Confirm. All of you.
Yes.
Okay, so now it's time to fill the null values. Okay, we have to fill these null values. So filling null values. So first of all, replace missing first name with the unknown. Okay, so my first task is replace missing first name values with unknown, because we don't know what's the name of that particular person which is missing. Okay, so that's why we are writing unknown, so it will be filled with that particular category. So first of all, replace empty string or we can say that empty space or white space with none. Why? Because we have a function in pandas called fill any. Basically, fill any function will only works with the none values. Okay, with the none values. If there is no none values, that means it will never find any none values and it will never change, or it will never fill the related category. Okay, let's say we have this white space. So when we apply fill any function, it will never understand that you are looking for any none values. And if inside that white space, if none is written, or NA and none is written, that means you can fill any values instead of none and nan. Okay, is it clear to all?
Not quite.
So is it pretty much just filling the blank spaces that are originally counted as missing
Yes.
as an unknown value, so that
Yes.
way it's still counted?
Yes. So first of all, we have to fill these white spaces, means the missing values to the nan values, and then our fill any function will work on that nan values. Okay. So once we fill nan in the place of white spaces, then automatically our fill any function will work. Okay.
So you have to replace the blank one with the none.
Yes. Then we will convert that unknown values. So first of all, replace empty string or white space with none. So for this, what I will do, simply data, and inside the data, for which column you're working for? First name. Okay, so first name, and then equals to, just copy same thing as we have seen recently when we apply as type function to convert float to integer. So the same thing you have to do here, and then apply dot replace. We have a replace function. Okay, so we are replacing white space. Replace. We are replacing the white space to the none values. So you will write first the blank space and then comma. This is an empty string. Okay, empty string means there is nothing inside the box, and then comma, what value you are looking for. NONE. I need to replace with none values. Okay, so once you do this, okay, now it's changed.
Am
Now,
I
yes,
am I assuming that it's always going to be capital? The none?
yes, none is always going to be capital because it's a keyword. Okay,
Got it.
now fill none values with unknown underscore person, we can say that unknown person. Okay, so what I will do, data, then write the name of the column. So first name, and then you have to apply dot fill any function. Fill any function. Okay, so fill nan values. Then you will write unknown person inside the quotation. Control C and then Control V, and in place is equals to true. In place is equals to true means you are making the permanent changes. Okay, when you write true, when you label this in place, that means whatever you are writing here, it will permanently changes in your data frame. Okay,
Okay, and is this the fill-na or fill?
fill NA.
Fill NA.
Yes.
Okay.
FILL and NA. Okay, fill NA.
Okay, NA. Okay.
Yes, and just run this. Okay, actually, so many warnings are coming up. So you can do one thing, import warnings. You can ignore these warnings. Okay, import warnings. So warnings dot filter warnings, and then inside this, just write ignore. Okay, just run this. Okay, and when you run once again this, see, it will never give you any future warnings. Okay, so you have to import this. To stop showing the warnings. Now recheck the null values for first name. So tell me the code to recheck the value. What I need to write? Tell me. So many times we have written this.
data head, data one dot head.
No, head is to show the first 5 rows.
For info?
Tail is for to show the bottom 5 rows from the data set.
Should I tell?
Data shape.
Data.info?
Dot shape.
Data dot shape is to only show your how many rows and how many columns. I need to
Oh.
check. I need to check the null values. Why?
Data
Because
bar.
Data info dot
No,
info.
it's none.
yes is null that I want to look hear from you guys. Okay, so data dot is null. Is null is basically the function to check the count of null values, if any, in the column. Okay, and just apply the sum function. Just check it. See, in first name, now we have 0, means all the values are filled with unknown person, right? But previously we have almost 67 missing values in that particular column. See, where it was. See, first name 67 missing values. We have changed this missing values with unknown person. Okay, so this is the way that you can change that values. Okay, you can fill these values. So these are the things basically which works for handling the categorical data type. Okay, there are so many approaches which we will learn in the statistics part. Okay, like mean, median, mode. If we have a numerical data type column, if you have any numerical values, so how to fill these numerical values. Okay, so we have approaches like mean, median, and mode. You know what mean, median, mode stand for? Okay, these are the numerical statistical format to change your values. Okay, so don't worry, we will learn these things, these approaches when we start statistics part in the future classes. Okay, but right now we have changed the first name. Basically we learned how to fill these values. So we have a fill any function. Okay, any doubt in this question?
So from the same information of if there is any null or not, we can get it from data.info as well, right?
Yes, you can, but you have to count these values, right? It only shows how many entries in that particular column. It will never show you how many missing values in that. You have to subtract these values, right? Let's say
Yeah, 1000 minus whatever
yes,
number.
1000 minus 677 and so on. You have to subtract these values, but this is only meant for to count the values. Okay, so data dot is null, and then put the parenthesis and then put the sum function. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
So,
and this is for you guys, and you have to do same for the
gender.
I'm just mentioning over here. Give me a minute. Or we can say task. Do the same process for gender column. Okay. First replace white spaces, if any. If there is white spaces present inside the column, then you have to replace them. Then fill the gender values with not specified. Okay, with not specified. Okay. So after that, now our data is cleaned. Okay. After this task, our data is cleaned, and you can do the same process for team also. Okay. So team also, you can also write unknown information. Okay. You can replace with unknown information or unknown department. Now our data is cleaned. We can solve the queries. Okay, so the first question is, make a column
Excuse me, you have to go to bed.
to calculate the tenure of the employees in years. Okay. So to solve this, if we subtract the joining date from today's date, we will get the total working years, right? Am I right or not? If we want to calculate the total experience of the particular employees, so if we subtract the joining date from today's date, okay, so we can easily get the total working years. Am I right or not?
Right. Wait.
All of you confirm?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So to solve this, we will import datetime module to take the current date. Okay, so just import from datetime, import datetime. Just run this, and you have to make a column. So make a new column for total experience. Okay, so what I will do, in data frame, in main data frame, you will write the name of the column. So let's say I need to make a column that is experience. Okay, whatever you want to define the name of the column, you have to write at the left side. Okay, then you can do one thing. Inside the function, inside the bracket, you will write datetime dot now. So now is a function to get the today's date. Okay, when you apply now, you will get the today's date. Okay, then when you subtract this, now when you subtract today's date from data, and we have a column, right? We have a column start date, right or not? Start and start date. Let me confirm this. Yes, start date. Okay, so start date means the joining date. And then you have to apply dot dt dot days, because these are the attributes from date time module. Okay, dt dot days, and when you divide it by 365, so it will automatically converted all the columns, I mean all the dates, in the form of years. Okay, but there is some mistake. Why the red line comes up? Date time dot now, then minus. Okay, let me check it.
Is that the equal sign or maybe the space here after now and then bracket
Minus.
minus is not equal?
Yeah.
Not, that is not equal, that is minus.
Okay. Okay.
Could it be the right before start date? It says data instead of date, or is it supposed to be data?
Which one?
Right in front of start date, it says data. Is it supposed to say date?
Yes, the joining date. We have a column start date, right?
Yes.
We have a column, see, start date. Okay, start date means that date which on which the person has joined, okay, or the on which the employees has joined, right?
Okay.
It
I
shows
think
us.
she was what she was saying is after the minus, is it supposed to be a date or data?
Number two, right? And
Yeah, number two after minus,
Yes.
is it date or minus? Is it date or data?
Which one?
After minus, date line.
After minus,
dot
after
now.
minus, after minus, this is date. I mean data, the name of the data. Okay.
Data is
So
not here. Okay.
the first one, date time dot now. So by this code, date time dot now, you will get the today's date. Okay, and from today's date, you are subtracting the joining date. Okay, and then you will apply dot dts, and you are dividing by 365, because by this approach, date time dot now, you will get all the days, all the days, and when you divide it by 365, that means it will count the years. Okay, now check your data.
Oh, yes.
data
Okay.
data dot head, just run this.
Not the bill.
See, 31.40 means 31 year of experience, 28 year of experience, 31 year of experience. Now we have a column name experience.
The 31, how can we control the decimals to 2 digits?
Okay, so you can do one thing, just copy this whole thing, and just apply the round function, dot round, and inside the round, just make it 0. Okay, and just run this. Now just check it. See, 31 years, 29 years, 32 years, 20 years. Okay. Clear? Or you can apply the as type function as I already discussed with you. Okay. Dot as type, if you write int, so it will automatically converts all the float values into the integer format. Okay.
Yep.
So yes, guys, I'm giving you one more question. First of all, you have to do this task. Okay. To do the same process for gender column, you have to fill these values. And the second question I'm giving you, try to solve this. Text task 2. Filter the employees with more than 10 year of experience. 10 year of. Now it's very simple. Why? Because we have already a column that is experienced. Okay. So no need to calculate them. Okay. Already we have a experience column. 10 year of experience in the marketing department. Okay. Marketing, if there is any marketing department, you have to calculate for this, and you can replace with any of department. Okay, instead of marketing department, you can go for operational, you can go for HR, you can go for IT. Okay, it's just not the matter of marketing team, it's just the matter of how to do this. Okay. Marketing department, DPT. Okay, DPT. Okay, let's write the full name. Department. Okay, so you have to solve this question. Okay, then everyone, please refresh this particular link, so you will get all the codes up to now. Okay.
Excuse me. I
Yes.
don't want to take other people time, but I just want to say I can go back and watch the videos, but can you just tell me where did we got this employees CVS file? I have one. I think I remember
particular CSV.
yeah. Where did we upload it? Which website or how we got this?
Then how you are working for these questions since we started the class?
Yeah, I actually downloaded another employees file. I find another employees file. I was trying to work on that.
Okay. I'm just sharing once again. Okay.
You still have it there. It's still on the chat. And download it over there. And for CSV.
I'm just sharing that file once again. Okay, just download from the chat.
Oh, I see. Okay.
The file is on the chat. It's right there.
Yeah, I think I downloaded it once, but I have another one. I don't know what's happening here. Maybe I had another one in my download folder, and then I used that one today. That's why I was kind of want to make sure I have the same file. Okay.
Could the file also be uploaded into the LMS portal?
Yes.
Because I think
Yes.
yeah, I had tried doing one previously and I didn't have the file, so I was just trying to follow along with something different. But
Don't worry about that. Whatever we are learning in the class, all will be uploaded into the LMS portal. You will get the file from the LMS also. Okay.
Yeah, so actually I did the kind of the same thing. And the thing is, when I listen to you and look at you, what you are doing, I learn more than when I try to at the same time type, and sometimes I have to look back to it.
Yes.
So I'm guessing that, but I did some of the stuffs, but when I watch it again, I think I can focus on the applying what you said and then try to learn.
Okay. Yes, Abid, any question? Fine.
Yeah, I'm still actually going through all of this. My net wasn't doing so good, so
So I missed something from the inside. So I'll do the record video and I'll send them also.
Okay,
But,
okay. You can repeat the video from the
I'm getting
LMS.
it also.
Yes, yes. You can
That-
repeat that video, and if you have any question or any doubt, you can make a one-to-one. Okay.
Surendra,
Yes,
can you
okay,
share
thank
the
you so
Google,
much.
Okay. Yes, Maxi.
can you share the collab, Google Colab file?
I have already shared you in the chat box. You can get from them, and if you have already this file, you can refresh it. It will be automatically updated. Okay.
I did, but the task one
Okay.
did not show up.
Just sharing once again. Okay. Don't worry. So you will get the refreshed file.
So, after today, does that mean that we have completed module 3? Or I mean, sorry, module 2? With the data cleaning? Or are we still gonna continue with more data cleaning?
Yeah. From tomorrow, I mean, from the next class, we will continue this. Okay.
Oh,
We have
okay.
to solve the more queries, and we have to solve the data visualization part also. Okay.
Okay.
No. Okay. Here is the link for that particular collab file, so you can take it from there. Yes, Mr. Demlis, any question?
So far so good. I think
Okay, okay. Just
over the
keep.
weekend I'm gonna take time and review everything. So
Okay.
far I think so good. Thank you so much.
Okay, okay, okay. And I think you can continue with that Google Colab file, so you will automatically understand how to do this, because all the codes are written in that particular file. It is in
Yeah.
the particular format. I mean, from top to bottom. Okay.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Okay, guys. Thank you for the session, and we will meet in the next session. Okay, to continue this data cleaning and some data analysis questions. Okay, how to do and how to extract the information from that particular data clean data set.
Okay. Okay.
Can
And
you,
then
can you send, can you,
the
can you send this
recording
to us?
hasn't been done yet.
Yes, yes.
Can you let them know, yeah, the team?